Hey, this is Russ. Yeah, my knee still hurts. if you if you watched Monday's video, you might have noticed that I mentioned that we did some gardening work. We had to move the leaves off the lawn to the street level. Okay, and even though I used a blower, leaf blower, my knee still hurts. Now I kept thinking, what was causing the knee to hurt like that? Now, besides doing the blowing, and I had help too. I had a kid from across the street. Okay, he helped me move all the leaves to the street level. As I blew it, he was raking it. Okay, so it sped us up. We finished the entire front and back in 2 hours. Okay, usually takes me a lot longer than that. So, anyways, before we did that, we have some hostas, as you see in the background here. Well, as it get colder, these things die off. So you have to cut them down and then bag them and get rid of them. Okay. So I think it was maybe from that, because you got to lean forward, grab the hostas, and then use a sickle and cut it down. All right. So I think that was what did it. I think maybe that was the leaning forward and kind of bending a little bit with the knee and everything. It was a little too much for it. So my knee is hurting. So even though I consider myself done with the knee replacement stuff, the knee still has issues every now and then. If I strain it to the point where I'm doing something more than I typically might do, I can feel it. So it was hurting a little bit afterwards. This was Saturday. And of course on Sunday, it was still hurting. I went to church and everything. I was like, yeah, that still hurts. I help at the church to do the setup in the morning, so we are plugging in microphone cables and all sorts of stuff in the mixer and all that kind of stuff. So after service was over, I says, I'm going home. I'm not staying for the second service. I says, my knee is hurting too much. So I went back home. So yeah, it's beyond just what you think. It's even though you think you're done with your knee, knee replacement issues, the knee still has problems if you strain it a little too much. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take before my knee gets back to the way it should be, but it feels strained out. And I've never really had that on the replaced knee since I considered my knee was good. So I'm kind of surprised it's still like that. I did like e-biking and all that stuff. That didn't seem to do anything. So it seems to be things that you do that's out of the norm is stressing it a little bit too much. So I got to be more careful, I think, in what I do and how I do it, maybe. Now, I do know that I still have things to cut down a little later. I don't think I'm going to do that this season. I think I'll wait until the spring. And then there's some like tall grasses, and those things, of course, dry out. And you got to cut that down so the new ones can come up. So, I'll have to do that in the spring. But now I know that you got to be a little more careful with it. The knee's a little warm, yeah. So the warmth is typically, like they say, it's like inflammation on the knee. So you're not totally finished. You think that you're done with maybe your rehab part of it, but you still got to be careful on how you use it. So how's the right knee? Well, the right knee, which is not the replaced knee, it's tired out. But believe me, the replaced knee hurts more. And I think maybe because I was leaning forward and the left knee, the replaced knee, was supporting more of my weight as I was cutting. So yeah, I have this sickle that I use that I cut with, and I'm looking around here because it's not in front of me here, so I didn't bring it here for show and tell. But I've shown it before in the past. It's like a Japanese sickle, and then you just kind of cut away, grab the thing and cut at it. So anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that you still need to be careful. Even though you think you're done with your knee, you still got to be careful on how you use your knee on a daily basis. And especially if you're doing physical things like, gardening work and things like that, that could bring it back up again. So yeah, I'm making this video on Sunday. You guys won't see this until Tuesday. So who knows? Maybe by Tuesday, when you see this, maybe the knee will be back to where it should be. I don't know. It's still not fun when it still hurts, right? So anyways, be careful out there. Don't overstress. If you're still doing your lawn work, be careful, all right? Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.